Good morning. This morning I'm going to be harvesting some peppers, but I also want to share a couple of other things with you that I've done over the past few days. So first of all, last time I showed you my San Marzano tomatoes. I was actually showing you the Florida weave, and I showed you that the tomatoes were really late this year, just like a lot of things, and I was afraid that they wouldn't be ripening before we had our first freeze, which is probably in maybe a couple of weeks. Well, so what I decided to do was remove a lot of the leaves so they put the energy into ripening. So you can see what I've done. I didn't remove all of them. And I know some of you are probably freaking out because you're thinking, oh, they're gonna get sunburned. Well, that's possible, but it's a risk I'm going to take because I'd rather have vine ripened tomatoes than inside ripened tomatoes because I won't let these go to waste. And so I'm just gonna take the chance now. That particular vine, I cut a lot of the leaves off of. This one, I didn't do as much. So you can see I have already picked one ripe one, and you know, there's more that are ripening. So we will see what happens, and hopefully we will get some vine ripened tomatoes. When I came out this morning, and I come out every day and check for bugs and things, there were 4 tomato worms now on my cherry tomato plant. I guess because I took a lot of their leaves off of the San Marzanos. So I have a pile of them waiting for the birds to eat. So that's one thing I wanted to show you. And I will show you my squash plant. So here's the other thing I want to show you. So I showed you earlier this year that I grew a yellow crookneck squash in a large pot. Well, this one had been vining, crawling on the ground, and every time it fruited, it would just shrivel. It wasn't getting pollinated. And so I decided, you know what? It's later in the season. I'm just going to cut off that trailing piece. And ever since I did that, look at this. If I can get in there. They have been just producing like crazy. You can see a bunch of them in there. There's some over there. So if I do this again next year, what I will do is when it starts trailing down onto the ground, I will just trim it off because I believe it's taking too much energy for that, and I don't want it to do that. I'd rather it do what it's doing right now. So just wanted to share that with you. All right, back to our pepper harvest. So when I came out this morning, I already started picking some things. So got a nice big zucchini. There's my tomato. A couple of poblano peppers, a bell pepper, and I already started picking my hatch green chilies, and we've already gotten some off of this, but I want to show you the plant because I am going to harvest some more, although some still need growing time. But I want to show you the actual plant. I've got 2. I've got multiple peppers, but I want to show you the hatch green chili. So this is the plant right here. You can see couple there, one over there. This plant though is loaded. So we had strong winds last night and a little bit of rain, and I found this plant flopped over this morning, so I have used this pot here to prop it up. But look at all of that. Now they're not big enough yet. Most of them are not. But if I could show you all of those peppers that are in there, I can get a good shot here. There's a bunch there. There's more in there. So I'm gonna go through all these and start picking some. And while we're here, see my jalapenos in there, and I have been picking some of those guys too. This one's also a jalapeno. They're still growing. And there's my poblanos. So they didn't get really large, but they do look good. So there we go. So I'm gonna get started harvesting. All right, so here's my bounty. Didn't get much bigger. Actually, most of the green chilies needed more time to grow. In total today, I picked 4 green chilies, and I already showed you everything else. So that's it for today. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.